Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, this is going to be a general collective read. I do not use tarot cards. I use oracle cards and I use index cards that I created myself to have multiple energies here to complement and give more specific messages that we need. I'm going to go ahead and just get right into it. I hope that wherever you are, that you are well. And if you are a new subscriber to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This has been a very interesting journey for me, and I hope that it is a journey for you that you are learning and developing and growing, that we can both learn and develop and share together as we grow through this experience. Air energy is the prominent element that we're going to be focusing on in this reading. The secondary element is earth, so something in the physical. The tool that we're going to be utilizing through one of our 7 chakras that will help guide us through this energy for the collective read is the third eye. Using your intuition, logically using your intuition. That's almost like an oxymoron, right? So it may have to be like a logical situation that you're going to have to be more intuitive on. The lesson that we're going to learn through the 7 deadly sins that will help teach us what we need to learn to grow from, that's going to challenge us, will be gluttony, to overconsume or lack of self-control. From the Chinese zodiac signs, the energy or energies that will help guide us through this reading will be these 2. The horse. The horse is the 7th sign in the Chinese zodiac. You could be born in the year of the horse. You don't have to be. The horse is very independent. That energy is all about power, beauty, and freedom. On the negative side of that energy, it can be stubborn, needy, clingy, impatient, cunning, and prefers to be a loner. The other energy, I keep getting this energy, is the ox. The ox is the 2nd sign in the Chinese zodiac. It is diligent, dependable, determined, and honest. And the negative side is it can be big-headed, not willing to submit or admit, defeat, hot-headed, sad, loner, and won't compromise. You might be dealing with some type of energy that is independent, that feels the negative side of this. There might be someone that's very independent or off on their own that you could be dealing with in the situation, that's kind of like a sad loner, or somebody that won't compromise, prefers to be a loner in a sense of whatever is happening with this overconsumption or lack of self-control, or that could be you. And it's just depending on how this energy is, I don't know. We're going to see how this falls. Oh yeah, I almost skipped a step of the numerology energy. What numbers Spirit is going to help clarify this energy in this reading, please and thank you. What are the numbers we're going to be guiding? Number 7. It is all about very spiritual. It's curious. It's very analytical. It is very intellectual, and it is a thirst for knowledge. You could be a life path 7. You don't have to be, just like you could be an ox or a horse, but you don't have to be. And then we've got the messages. Spirit, what are the guided messages for this particular reading? Okay. Burst, something that's going to happen very quickly or suddenly. Could be a burst of energy. We're going to see, we're going to clarify what that is. Something that could be happening very fast. Wild delight is in reverse. Something that is not, you're not crazy about. Not crazy about a situation happening that could be very fast moving. Okay, the next one is childhood faith. Glory that shines upon tears. Wow, that's very deep. We're going to break that one down. I celebrate myself is in reverse. Give response tone for tone is in reverse. Iconic and trickling through fingers. Very interesting energy. We're going to clarify, Spirit, what is burst? Okay. Burst is stranded. Interesting. We're just going to go wild delight in reverse, see if anything pops up for these. Yes. A long way home. Childhood faith. Okay. Interesting. The flower spirit, which is very childlike. Glory that shines upon tears. Manifestation, abracadabra. Ooh. Interesting. I'll celebrate myself in the reverse. What is the reversal of I celebrate myself? Clarified by, one more time, Spirit says. Okay. Ooh, touch the sky. Giving response tone for tone in reverse is butterfly garden. We're going to break all these down. Iconic, to the moon and back. Trickling through fingers, all is connected. The advice on the bottom of the deck is Sleeping Beauty's dream. Number 3, very interesting. So it's about being able to achieve your dreams, the dreams that you have. 3 is all about creativity and it's about communication. So there's something about this advice about achieving the impossible. I get that Frank Sinatra song, To Dream the Impossible Dream, is kind of like the song that they're showing me that's the most guided, that makes that's the most clarification for this advice. So it's like you might feel like whatever you're wanting in your life is an impossible dream, but you need to go for that. It's something that you need to, let's get some clarification on it, because it's about reaching those dreams. I feel like this card is all about obtaining them and scaling the wall. She's dreaming about this castle and it's got thorns all around it, but it's obtaining that in a sense. Ooh, child of nature is in reverse. Wow. You're not tapping into the nature, the everyday things. You don't think you're able to reach your dreams. You can, but if you go back to the basics, and whatever that way, it could just be slowing down things, doing more things that are simplified in your life. You could be just getting out in nature, taking those walks, reconnecting with the simpler things in life, whether that be family something that's personal to you, with your pets, plants, whatever that is, that you will help you reconnect to that energy that is going to help you see yourself more clearly and your situation more clearly to where you can obtain your dreams. Okay, this is interesting. All right. So, something that's very quick and fast, or it could just be energetically speaking. 44 breaks down to an 8. Both fours are all about being very stable, and 8 is all about your abundance. You may suddenly feel like you're going to get stopped. You may suddenly, all of a sudden, abruptly feel like something in your life is going to like halt you. And whatever that is for you, we're gonna clarify where this is going. The next energy that it's next to, that it's paired up with, is wild delight in reverse. So something that's going to happen very fast, that's going to feel like a sudden stop in your life, you're not going to be very happy about, and you're not going to be wildly excited about that. It has something to do with 35, which is 3 is creativity. It could be communication. 5 is all about change. So this totally makes sense. Change and challenges. A long way home. Something that is going to stop abruptly, make you kind of stop in your tracks, that has to do with your flow. It has to do with your flow, your creativity, how you work, how you operate. Because this is all about whimsy and creativity. It could be, you could be stopped. Some of you might be abruptly stopped from traveling anywhere. You could, all of a sudden, your travel plans could change and you're not too happy about it. It could be something as simple as that. But we're talking about the air element here, and this is a hot air balloon. So creativity, potentially some of you are getting some type of a hiccup in, it could be a project, it could be whatever creative endeavor thing that you're working on, or just as simple as your travel plans are going to change. You're not going to be able to move forward in whatever situation that could potentially be. You're being suddenly stopped, whatever that is. Then we've got childhood faith reiterated by the flower spirit, 10, which breaks down to a 1, so the beginning of something. This could be a message. I feel like this is what this is pertaining to in this particular read. You're going to need to have some faith in this situation and lean into yourself and whatever this blockage is. It could be a blockage from within yourself. It could be like writer's block. It could be something that's actually blocking you, stopping you, making you feel stranded in this creative block, or potentially holding you back from, or whatever. It could be just a trip gets canceled, or plans get delayed, or something like that. You gotta have the faith, and like I had said, the advice was being able to still continue on with this creativity. Number 3 in this Sleeping Beauty's dreams, being able to have that magic still within inside you, like a child does, in this childhood faith, to be able to push yourself forward, to begin this, to make, because ones are all about power and new beginnings and maybe pioneering. Maybe you have to pioneer through this energy a little bit in a very kind of youthful, spirited way, where you have this childhood faith, in a sense, kind of just a knowing, almost like a child does. You might just have to go back to that way of thinking, and whatever this hiccup is, or this blockage. Glory that shines upon tears. And this has to do with, I'm just trying to see if anything comes through that's prominent. This has to do with manifestation, abracadabra. 34, which breaks down to a 7, which is the number we pulled in the numerology clarification. So something that's very spiritual. You're going to learn about something, some type of knowledge, higher level information that you're going to be getting 3 is all about creativity and could potentially be about communication, and 4 is very stable energy. Glory that shines upon tears. There might be some glory that shines. We're going to get some clarification on that because I feel like there's some conflicting energies. I think this goes a little bit deeper. Glory that shines upon tears. Can we have a clarification of that? Because it's about manifestations and also recognizing and understanding a pattern because you've learned about a situation. Oh, okay. Yeah, the heart has hidden treasures. So, what you're trying to manifest and that you're going to learn about some information, some patterns, you're going to see some things, you're going to get maybe a better understanding of something potentially from your higher self or from the situation to help you clearly see how you need to manifest better to have this manifestation come in. And it has to do with just having the faith, potentially a message that could be coming in, but I feel like it's more about a message from your inner child about how you need to do something, because this is clarifying the heart has hidden treasures. So something deep within inside of you that's hidden that maybe you're not realizing or tapping into. It's something that you need to tap into to help you manifest clearly or more focused, even get more focused. And it may be something that is potentially very touching to you, or there's something about your inner child that is, for some of you, I get that. This is interesting. We're going to have to come back to this. It's very interesting. I'm getting a couple of different things. So in this manifestation process, you might have to do some inner child work. There might be, for some of you, just going back to what is it that's holding you back? Where are you getting, you might have to go back and look and see in the patterns, why am I having this block? Why is this happening to me? If this is travel that you're getting hung up on being stopped from going somewhere, then you may just have to learn how to understand how to be more flexible and the way that maybe you did things as a child or figure out. I feel like it's like inner child work. I almost feel like it might be some shadow work, the glory that shines upon tears. In order to manifest this, you may have to do some shadow work that has to do with some childhood healing for some of y'all. And it just, to be able to have this faith, it may be emotional for you with this blockage. And just know that there is no pain, no gain type situation. But I feel like with this manifestation, it's higher level. You need to have the faith in yourself and your capabilities to know that you can power through this. And it may be emotional, and it may be something that will cause a tear to be shed. And some of you may have to go back and do some shadow work and figure out, what is going on with these blockages or why you're being, or just in this situation that maybe has nothing to do with your fault at all, but knowing how to handle this emotionally. You might have to look at yourself and look at the patterns in your life. She's looking at that. She's recognizing the patterns up here. You might have to look at yourself a little bit more closely in the mirror and make those adjustments and just kind of be like, okay, I can do this. I'm a trooper and I have some childhood faith and I can be cheerful. I can be flexible. I can be a part of the community and I can keep going in whatever this is. I feel like that's what you just have to keep doing. You have to keep manifesting positive, being positive, remaining positive so that you can manifest this. That's going to be the trick. It's a tricky situation because whatever this stagnant or burst of something that's going to stop you suddenly or change things that keeps you from this creativity or movement or change in potentially location or whatever it is that is keeping you from that movement, it could be tough to stay positive, but you need to remain positive and keep your faith, almost like childlike in a sense. Keep your innocence too in whatever this is. Don't get jaded. Remain positive because you need to be able to be in a good energy and a clear in clarity and not getting all wallowing in the mud. Don't wallow in the mud because you're not going to be able to clearly manifest. It's easier said than done, but maybe you just needed to say some affirmations, just simple as that, like you can do it, you are worthy, you are good enough. Simple things to just remind yourself to keep going and it's worth it. Simple things, taking the time out. Maybe that's why we need to, something about, yeah, beauty and power and being independent. Taking some time to yourself even and being able to find that inner strength that you need. And that could be shadow work. It could be affirmations. It could be just like reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with nature, to be able to know that you can manifest your dreams, even though you feel like they might be impossible or out of reach because of whatever this blockage is or change of direction that suddenly has happened. That is kind of like a hurdle that you've got to overcome. It's a hurdle. You're going to see it as maybe like a wall or even bigger than that. But it's a hurdle. You just need to tell yourself you can jump over this, and you will. I celebrate myself is in reverse. Number 32 is touch the sky, which breaks down to a 5, which is all about change. 3 is all about creativity, communication. 2 is all about balance. And we did get the horse, which is very independent and powerful. And the ox is very diligent and dependable. Determination. Yeah, there's a lot of, somebody may not be, there might be a situation where someone in your energy isn't celebrating you. And that's why this is in reverse. Someone may not see you for your value and your skills and your wisdom and your capability to be able to connect things, to be able to see the changes that need to be made. Either you don't see that within yourself and you're feeling like you're not capable in this, or someone else, or you don't quite see that you have that strength. It's there, and that's why you need to tap into this and dream bigger, because you have the skills to be able to be this accessible attribute. She's like isolated herself, and this independent and power that she has, where she's kind of like the hermit, gone within, but then it is allowing herself to be accessible, or someone's allowing themselves to be accessible to you. I feel like you're going to, through your intuition and logically, you're going to come to this. You're going to see it for what it is when you take the time to go within and just slow down and look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I know I have these qualities in me. I know I'm capable of doing this, and reevaluating it. And you're going to get that, activate your third eye a little bit more and tap into your intuition so that you can, the right movement, and you're going to be able to have more access, because this is about her letting down her hair and letting people have access to her way up here. So I feel like when you let go of something, or let your hair down, so to speak, kind of like this picture, you're going to tap into this knowing, this intuition, where you're going to be able to see what it is you need to access, whether it is in yourself or in a situation that is going to help you to navigate in this problem where you feel like you've been stopped dead in your tracks, or you feel like there's lack of movement that's been caused in your life. And that may be part of the manifestation when you start getting into that positive zone of maybe saying affirmations and saying things and thinking, seeing it ahead of time, seeing, like, believing it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I see it clearly. I know the outcome. And then all of a sudden you start really tapping into your vibe, getting your groove. Like Stella got her groove back. I don't know that Stella, I don't know. You're going to get your groove back. You're going to be able to tap into something like maybe your third eye and be able to intuitively guide yourself through this successfully. Give response tone for tone. So the opposite of that would be not giving a response. Yeah, stepping back. You may, when you find this clarity to this, to access this clarity, you're going to want to step back and pause and see where it is, and just in the little moments. And, you know, look, this is all about, this is Butterfly Gardens number 48. 4 is all about stability. 8 is all about your abundance and infinite energy. And a 4 and an 8 breaks down to a 12, which is a 3, again with a 3, which we've gotten a bunch of 3s in this reading. Your creativity and the Sleeping Beauty, the advice is 3, the Sleeping Beauty's dream. So yeah, I think these two kind of go hand in hand. You've got to appreciate the little things about yourself and what you're capable of. Maybe other people don't see the little treasures that you have in yourself, and or maybe you don't, and you need to realize that, and you can manifest your dreams through these, taking the time to reflect and be able to see. This is temperance energy, so it's being able to value that calmness and having the patience to see it. So when you get the accessibility, you get the clarity because you have the patience to assess what you need to do, and then you're going to move correctly and be able to manifest with that clarity that's going to help you get to this creativity and this movement that you feel blocked from. Something iconic. Okay, so this is 51, which is a 6, which is all about harmony. 5 is all about change and adventure and competition. And 1 is all about new beginnings, and it's a very powerful energy. We've got that horse energy. So there's a lot of power here. I feel like you hold a lot of power. You might be a powerful manifester, and you just have to tap into that. This situation might be a little bit difficult in whatever way this is, or you feel challenged in this, but you have the capability to penetrate this and reach your dreams. There's all these thorns around here and high walls, but you have the capability to reach them. We'll get to the next card that's underneath there. I want to talk about the card that's underneath that. But this is the advice to go for your dreams. What you're wanting, your desires, this is to the moon and back, which breaks down to 6, which is a harmony. It could be infinite, also, I keep saying infinite love. Harmony and pure love. This situation, your desire to the moon and back is very meaningful to you. It means everything. It's iconic to you. It's like your desires, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. This situation right here, it means a lot to you, and maybe it's might be very iconic in your life, I feel like. But this is saying that you're going to be able to see through everything, through, you're going to be able to power through this. You might have to do this independently. Like I said, it might just be you really gathering yourself and having a lot of faith within yourself, and doing this in a very, almost having to go back to some skills that your inner child is going to have to teach you. But doing that shadow work, I feel like you're going to learn something. This is all about something that you're going to uncover within yourself that is going to teach you something. And I feel like it's going to be very iconic when you obtain your desires, when you finally reach them. And you're going to be able to see, and it's going to be clearly illuminated because this is moon energy, and it's may even have something to do with the moon, in terms of the way that you need to manifest if you use that type of energy. And if not, then it's just about your, this is all about third eye, which is intuition, and the moon is all about your intuition. So when you get this clarity in the focus of your desires, it's going to be very iconic. All is connected. 12, which breaks down to a 3 again. This 3, interesting. Something that's very spiritual, that has a lot of knowledge. It might even just be communication about yourself that you need to learn. Or you're going to learn something else that's going to be communicated to you. Or this is just creativity at its finest, that you're going to learn how creative you really are in a situation and how skillful you are in that capability. So all is connected is 12, and it breaks down to a 3. 1 is very powerful, again, with the ones. 2 is very balanced. Trickling through fingers. All of this is Scorpio energy. So it's transforming and understanding how everything is connected through this big change, where something is, you feel like it's a negative thing that's happening to you, feel like you're being, something's been taken away from you, or there's been a change of direction, or you're being stopped from some type of movement. And you're going to be able to transform and connect all the dots when you obtain this desire of yours. When you get into the zone and you're able to get your mojo back in either looking in the mirror, taking those moments and pausing, reconnecting with nature, understanding that you can tap into your dreams. You might need to tap into your dreams. Some of you might need to, this might even be about writing down some of your dreams and interpreting them. There might be messages in them. For some of you, not all of you, but you need to understand you can obtain this. See through any kind of deception that someone's putting on you. Eva, number 16, which is a 7, that's again with a spiritual knowledge and information. A 1 is all about power and new beginnings and pioneering. 6 is all about harmony. So I feel like either don't deceive yourself in this situation, or you feel like something or someone could be deceiving you, or you need to be aware that there could be some deception involved in just the way you see yourself obtaining these dreams that you have for yourself. It's breaking through this 7 of Swords energy in whatever way that is, because you are very dependable and determined. You're super independent, and you have a very strong power within you to break free to your dreams, and free of whatever this deception and sneaky behavior here, the snake energy around her neck right there. Because underneath the deception is the queen bee. So something that you're going to rise to the occasion and you're going to master and you're going to be successful at. 11 is a master number 11. It has the energy of the one and the two. One is all about power and pioneering through something that's difficult, but having that energy to do it and see it, seeing it clearly in that one energy. And two is all about balance and being able to bridge the gap. So kicking this deceptive energy to the curve to realize your dreams. You're going to manifest this, but you have to do it in a focused way. And when you obtain this, your dreams and your desires to the moon and back, this energy, it's going to feel like so good. It's going to feel like it's going to be very powerful. Again, with this power, something that's very powerful that you need to tap into within yourself that you don't even realize that you have. It's like a hidden treasure. And this was the card that was clarifying the Sleeping Beauty, your dreams. So you have a capability in the way that you manifest that it's a hidden treasure. You may just need to slow down and tweak things a little bit, get more focused, get more centered, and get out of your head about the self-deception that you might have that you've been creating, or that someone else in your life has been creating for you, because you are this fierce, like independent, powerful individual that has so much self-confidence and a capability to make things happen. And maybe you just had a setback and somebody's trying to mess with that a little bit more than they should. But you hold all the keys in this. I feel like the gluttony is just don't overconsume whatever's being thrown at you that might feel negative, and overconsume maybe the way don't overjudge yourself, and have the control to focus and spend more time on little things that will help ground you and see the clarity that you need to, so that you can really tap into the third eye, which is the tool that we really needed to utilize in this air energy that sometimes can be a little tricky, so that we can manifest in the earth element to create this movement and this creativity and get to the energy of success that our inner child would be so proud of. It's a little bit longer reading than I normally do, but I felt like there was, in this reading, I felt like I was struggling. I feel like I'm talking to somebody that is really struggling with something where you felt like you got knocked down or there's a setback or something that's going on. You will be able to power through this. You have so much strength. You have so much power. You will be able to do this. And you might feel like you're having to do it alone, very independently, and that's okay. And your inner child is going to be there to help you and pick you up and work hand in hand with you. And whatever you believe in, spirit, God, your angels are going to be walking with you every step of the way. You can do it. You do have the capabilities. It is there within you. Okay. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And if you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel, like it, share it, whatever you want to do with it. And I hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe, stay positive, believe in yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope to see you again. Bye.